Right, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back to my channel, and in today's tutorial we are going to be designing this flyer that is currently on your screen. Right, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to this channel and let us grow it together. Right, without further delay, let us get into it. So these are the materials that we're going to be using. Reviver of fire is the theme, and then you can see the materials. Right, we are going straight to the point, no missing of words. We are not delaying anything. Right, I've removed the background of this image, and then the other image I've removed it. Right, so I'm going to go straight up and open the text now. So these are the text that we are going to be using, and then I'll just copy it. Right, and then let's go to Corel Draw instantly. Right, come to Corel Draw. Let me paste the text, and I'll just give you white so that I can be seeing it. Right, so that I can be seeing it, I'll just give you white. You can see that. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw a box where I'm going to be designing my stuff inside. Right, so I'll come to my rectangle tool, then I'll draw a box like this. Because it's an e-flyer, so the size of the flyer will be 6 by 7.5, 6 by 7.5. Right, I'll just put it like this, and then I'll need to create a margin and set up my workspace, because if I don't do that, I won't know where my work should not get to. Right, I'll just leave it at 0.3, 0.3. That's me creating margin. That's me creating margin for my design. That means whatever I am going to put on this design, no important message should go outside of this grid. Right, no important message should go outside of this grid. So it will make my work look balanced, and in fact, if they are going to print it during cutting, we are going to print it and they need to cut it, they will not cut important information away from it. Right, so because there is enough space outside, if you join my class, you will understand all of these things. So my class is currently on, the registration is on. If you are willing to join my class, please register. You can join the Telegram channel to register for the class. Right, so the class is going to the registration will close on the 15th of December. So please join the Telegram channel and subscribe. Right, so now that I have this together, this is where my design will be. The next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to import all the materials that we need for the design. Right, so how do I do that? I'll just come here like this, right click, and then come to import. Right, and then I will locate the file. Right, revival of fire, then I will just import it. Right, we are going to import it, everything. This is the text effect that we are going to be using. We are going to be doing the text effect in Photoshop. Right, so it's about the last thing that we'll do after we've designed the flyer. So we'll use the text effect. If you watch it to the end, you will see how I creatively use the text effect. Right, so you are going to import. Right, so you drag like this to drop all of them, to drop all of them, to drop all of them. Right, to drop all of them. So I've removed the background of this image, so I don't need it again. Right, the first background we are bringing in is this guy that you're seeing here. This guy, and then you are going to right click on it and then power click inside the container. How I did that, just right click on it, come to power click, and then come inside the container and click. Right, and then automatically that box, that background is inside this box. Right, so I need to go inside the box now. How do I do that? I'll just come here and come to edit. Right, and then, or if I don't want to come here, I'll just right click on it and say edit power click. It's the same thing. This edit is the same thing with the one that you're seeing here. So you just click inside and then you click and then you adjust it. Right, now that I've adjusted it, the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to now come to my effect. right? And then come to blur, and then come to Gaussian blur, and then I'll just adjust it a little. I'll just adjust it a little. Let's adjust it some more. Yeah, I think this is okay. Let's adjust it like this, right? And then I'll just close it. And then I'll click on finish, and then to finish editing, right? The next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring out this background that you're seeing here, right? This very background of people praising God. You can see it. I'll just move it up like this. You see the background is in black and white. It's in black and white, it's in grayscale. So I'll just come here, take my transparency to, because this edge is too sharp and I need it to blend with the background. So I will just come here, pick my transparency to, and then I will apply it this way, right? I will apply it this way. Can you see the way it blends? It blends like the backgrounds are together. Then I will right click on it like this, and then I'll come to power click, and then I'll click it inside, right? I'll just move it up a little. There's one thing else I need to do on the image. So I'll right click and go inside, edit power. You guys know how we go inside, right? Either you come here to edit, or you come here to edit power click. Then you come inside, take your transparency to again, and then come to merge mode, where we have normal, and then you come to add, right? Can you see? See before? Can you see after? You can see the way the color is now reflecting on the image, right? So that is it. That is it, right? So the next thing that we're going to do now is we're going to now take this logo and put it down here at the top. Another thing we need to do to this image, let's right click again and then edit power click, right? Take your transparency to again, and then you just click on this guy, this one, just click on it like this, and then you adjust this thing like this. Adjust it just a little, right? Just a little like this. This is better. And then you leave it like that. Can you see? Can you see that? So now that we have this, the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to now bring the name of the church. The name of the church, you just bring it, and then we'll put it down here. Let's reduce it. Reduce it and put it down here. Down here. And then we'll now bring these two like this, and then I'll bring them here. I'll bring them here. I'll break it apart. Control K, K for K2. I'll just reduce this one like this, right? And then I'll bring this one too like this, right? So I'm going to change all of the fonts. All of the fonts, I will change it to Mazad. Or I can use Campton, right? Any of those two fonts is just dope, right? Any of those two fonts is okay. So I can bold in this one, and then I will take my shape tool like this, and I will stretch it. I will stretch it like this, and then I will make sure this color is bold. I mean, this font is bold, a bolder font, right? And I will just do this and use color yellow for this one, so that to separate it, just to distinguish it, nothing special, right? Can you see now? Can you see what we have right now? So the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to bring this guy, we are going to bring it in like this. We're going to bring it in like this. We don't need the white place. All these whites, we don't need them. So how do we do that? Is either you come to this place, see this guy, bitmap mask. Bitmap mask, you see it here. Just click on it, and then this will appear. Just click on this this eyedropper, this thing that you're seeing here. Just click on it like this, and then click on the white area, right? Once you click on it, it will appear here. You understand? Once it appear here, just mark it, and then increase this one a little, and then apply. Hmm? We are going to hide. We are going to hide this. Select hide and then apply. Right? Increase it further or apply. Hmm? Increase it further or apply. And then the another way you can do it is let me undo this one. Hmm? This is the one that we just did. Let me move it here. Uh, Another way you can do it, just draw a circle like this. Hmm? Draw a circle like this, and then make sure the circle covers the part that you want. Hmm? And then just right click on the one with the white. Right click like this, and then power click it inside. Hmm? Can you see the difference? The difference is that this one here is cleaner than this one. Can you see that there are sharp stuff around this place? So we are going to be using this one, right? Let's close this. Then you reduce it this way. Hmm? Reduce it like that, and then just take it up like this. Hmm? Take it up like that. Right. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to bring this guy, going to bring this guy in like this, right? We're going to bring this guy in like this, and then we'll increase it. Right, just increase this one like this, increase it, and then you come to your transparency tool again, right? Click on your transparency tool, then you come to merge mode, and then select add. You see what happened, right? So you just increase it like this. Can you see that? Can you see how it has transformed that? Can you see? Can you see that? Can you see that? Right? So that is it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Hmm? All of these things are what I broke down in my class. And if you can join the class, it will help you a lot, right? Now that I have the next thing I'm going to put is should we put the image first? You can put the image now. Hmm? You can put the image now, or we just put the theme of the event. Hmm? Just put the theme of the event. Or I want us to power click this. Just select these two. You can group them together, or we don't need to power click it. Let's just crop it. Crop these parts that are outside with our shape tool. Right? Once you click on your shape tool, this thing will appear. You can use it to crop it. Select it and drag it in. Right? Then let's put our text. Let's remove this guy. Then we'll just change this one to capital letter, I guess. And then we'll use a font called Anton. Anton. I'll put the font, the name of the font, I'll put in the description so that you can see it. Anton. That's the name of the font. Very nice, beautiful font. Right? Just adjust the spacing like this, and then you increase it. You see how I'm doing, right? Right? And then you just paste this one, right? And then we use a font called Taken by Vulture, right? Taken by Vulture, and then you just put it this way. Revival of fire, right? For some people, they want to put fire, they want to put a symbol of fire here. The idea for flyer design, it doesn't mean everything that is inside your flyer must be represented. Like you must interpret everything. Mm-mm. You already have enough fire. You don't have to put a symbol of fire here again. You understand? To keep your design simple. That's why some of you, your design will be looking very confused, right? Because you put too many elements inside, trying to interpret everything that is inside the flyer. Hmm? So this is just dope. Always keep it simple and meaningful. Always simple and meaningful. You can change this one to, okay, let's just leave it like this. I wanted to change it to capital letter before, but this is fine. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to bring the images. We're going to bring them here like this. Hmm? We're going to just bring the two images like this, right? Let's raise these guys up or reduced or reduce them, right? We just do it this way and then we just reduce it like that. And then we'll just adjust the images. Let me increase this one like this. Hmm? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Right? You just adjust it like this. Just adjust it this way. Adjust it this way. Right? I think this is dope. This is dope. I think the pictures are also looking though, or is it my screen? Okay, I think it's my screen. But let's adjust it. Let's adjust these pictures a little. Control B. Can you see now? This is not bad. Let's do the same thing for this one at the back. Just click on it and press Control B on your keyboard. Yes. Let's adjust it a little. A little. Hmm? Now that we have the pictures, let's crop it. We need to crop it. Take your shape tool and then highlight the bottom and then raise it up like this. Do the same thing for Madame. Raise it up like this. And then do the same thing here. Do it like this. Hmm? Do it like this. Let's move this like this. Right? I think this is okay. This is okay. Right? We just copy the address and we copy the address. Okay, let's first of all let's paste it here and reduce it, the address and the other anointed men of God. And then we just the date. The date is 15th of February. Just put this one here. And then the time is 9 p.m. daily, right? Let's delete this one. 9 p.m. daily, right? 9 p.m. daily. 9 p.m. daily. Let's break it down and break it down, right? I want this one to be at the top. Let this one be at the top. I'll just reduce it this way, right? And then I will break it down. Let me first of all give it a font. Let's use Campton for this place. You understand? Campton Brook for that place. So you see that it's only two fonts that we've been using here since. Campton and Anton. The one that we use for this. Okay, three. Just this small one, this accent that we use another font for. Every other one is just two fonts, right? So that's one thing about designing. You don't have to pack plenty fonts in your design. Just do it minimal, right? Let it be minimal. You understand what I mean? Minimal. So you get the point now. Then the time is 9:00 p.m. daily, right? You just reduce it like this. Oh, it's already here. Just reduce it like this. and then you make sure it is centralized, right? And then you raise this up underneath like this. You can use like a line to create a demarcation in between the date and the time, then give it a white outline. You can see. Hmm? You can see what we have right now. I like to save my work. I'll just save it before I continue. Let's say flyer, right? I'll just save it as flyer tutorial. Hmm? That is it, right? And then let us change. Let us type venue here, right? And then we'll just put it like that. And then this one, ministering, and then we'll just give it the same font that we've been using since morning. Just the Campton. Let's reduce it a little. Reduce it a little, and then let's bold this one. We use a bolder font, right? Let's bold it, and then we can give it yellow. Can give it yellow as well, right? And then we just put it down here. Can you see that? Can you see? And then the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to put the name of the pastors. We're going to put it on their clothes. Pastor Evangelist. Can reduce the font. On this, your font doesn't have to be too big. Another thing that is robbing you people of great design is because your fonts are always too big. You don't know when to use a bigger font or when to use a smaller font. You just packing everything together anyhow you want. Your font doesn't have to look big before you pass any information. You understand? Your font doesn't have to look too big. They will read it. Hmm? They will read it. But you want to make your font to look bigger as if you're doing what I don't know. Can you see now? So with this one, all of them will have breathing space. All of them will have breathing space. Let me use medium, right? Breathing space. Let me take my shape tool and then I'll just adjust this one and then adjust this one like this. Can you see that? All of them breathing normal. Nothing is choking anything. Everybody enjoying life. That's the essence of life, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a box like this. I'm going to draw a box like this, right? And I will just put it this way. Make sure it's at the center. Let me put it this way first. And then you take your eyedropper tool. This is your eyedropper tool. The eyedropper tool is to pick a color. So just pick the color here, pick the color, and then remove the outline. And then come to your transparency tool and then blend it like this. Blend it like this. Just blend it. Can you see? Can you see that? And then you now draw another box like this. Draw another box like this. And then you reduce it. Reduce this one. It's going to be duplicated into 3. Take this one like this and then another one. Right? Then take your shape tool. When you click on the rectangle and click on your shape tool, this will appear, right? Just hold your control key on your keyboard and drag this way. Do the same thing for this place, but drag the bottom, right? And then let's give this one, we're going to be giving it different color, right? We can pick one color from this woman's clothes. Pick this one, put it here, right? Take your eyedropper again. You can pick this gray and put it here, right? and then you can use white for this one, right? Can you see? Hmm? And then you can now bring these guys here. Hmm? One way this thing for the first one, right? Reduce the font to like 8, 8, and then you bring one way free transportation available. Just bring it here. Hmm? The other one, just bring it down here and then reduce it as well and put it down here. You can put the one with telephone number, you can put it on the white part, right? Give it black, give it black, and then put it here. And then this one, Sunday Thanksgiving service, 8 a.m. Put that one to here, right? We can change the font to like Campton, change the font to Campton. You can bold it, right? Bold it. Take your shape tool and reduce the spacing, right? Reduce the spacing. You know why we need to reduce spacing? So that it will not look too wide, right? Too wide. Can you see? Can you see what we have right now, ladies and gentlemen? See that everything that we did is within this box, hmm? Except the parts that are not important. This side, not important. Hmm? The woman's face is showing, everything is showing. This other hand's not important because we have plenty of it. So those are the things you need to notice in your design, right? And then the reason why I brought this guy is I'll just bring it like this. Hmm? Okay, I think the reason why I brought it is for okay, let me just come to my transparency tool and then I'll just change it to add, right? Change the blend mode to add. Can you see? Just leave it like that, right? And for this one, the reason why I brought it is for this guy, I was thinking which one looks better? Which one looks better? This one or that one? Let me rotate it to 90-degree, right? And then I will now compress it like this. And then I'll bring it down here. So I was thinking which one looks better among all of them. Which one looks better among all of them? Let me give it black. Mm. Can you guys see? Which one looks better? This is your number one question you'll be answering here. Which one looks better? This guy or this guy? Me, I'm going for this. This one is better. So this is one thing you need to know when you're creating a design. You need to have options. You need to have options so that you can compare what works and what does not work. You understand? So with this now, I know that this one is better, and then I'm going with this, right? I'm going with this. Some of you might pick this for the reasons best known to you, but me, I'm going to this one, right? So the next thing, which is the last thing that we're going to do, is that we're now going to try and use a text effect on this, right? I'm going to be giving you guys this text effect for free. I'm going to be giving it to you for free. See it. It's a very, very nice text effect. Very, very nice. You can see it. So let's open it. So we are opening it in Photoshop. What you need to know is that this design is already okay like this. It's very, very okay. Very, very okay. You don't need to adjust anything. So the purpose of that test effect is to see whether it will make it better. You understand?
is to see whether it will make it better. And then if it makes it better, then we are good to go. So how do we use the text effect? You just copy this one. You can increase it like this, and then Control E to export it. You export it as PNG with no background, right? And then you now just export it like that, and then you will okay, right? Let's take it back. Let's duplicate it now because we are going to be needing one of the designs to put the text effect. We are going to work on this one for the text effect, right? And then when it's open, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Let's wait for it to load, right? So, like I said, if this is your first time, please subscribe to this channel. Let us grow together. Subscribe. I think I'll beg you. Then, my class is currently ongoing. The registration is ongoing for our next master class, right? So, join the Telegram channel. The link to join the Telegram channel is in the description. Join the Telegram channel and register for the class, right? And then we're now going to remove all these text that you're seeing here. I don't need them. Let's close this eye and see. Let's close this eye and see. Yes, the text has removed. I don't need the background as well, right? I'll just double click here. You see this place? I'll just double click, and then it will take me to where I can change the text, right? I'll just close this one too. Close this eye, and then I will bring my text, the one I exported in CorelDRAW. You guys know that, right? The one I exported in CorelDRAW, Revival of Fire. I'll just bring it here like this, and then I will increase it, and then I will save it. Control S. When I save it, I will then close it. Right? Can you see? Can you see that? Can you see that? And then I will just save it. I'll just save it and save a copy as PNG, right? And then I will now take it to CorelDRAW. I will take it to CorelDRAW, and then I'll go and place it on the design and see whether it makes it better, right? I'll just import it like this. This is CorelDRAW, of course. Import, and then I'll just come here and look for the text, see it here, and then I'll just bring it like this, right? Just bring it like this. Let's reduce it, right? And then I'll just bring it this way. Super. It's so superb. It is so superb. We can reduce it or increase it. I think reducing it might make sense. Yes, right? And then I will just bring this in. And then this one at the back, the white one at the back, I can delete it, right? Revival of Fire. Can you guys see it? So between this one with text effects and this one that does not have text effects, which one do you prefer? I think I prefer this one with text effects. Which one do you prefer? I think I like this one with the text effects. The two of them are fine, sha. Very fine, right? Very fine. Very fine. Then there is this one with this thing. So I'm giving you possibilities. I'm giving you different ideas. If you're working on a flyer, you can use any of these, and then you're good to go, right? If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on the next video, right? I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.